Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Searching for Sports Cards. We are going to continue our journey through this box of 1989 Donruss. We are still looking for a better copy of the Ken Griffey Jr. We did get one in the first episode. It had a little bit of fisheye in the print, but still a fun card. We're still looking for a John Smoltz rookie as well. Also, various Hall of Famers will pop up in these sets too. There's these late 80s, early 90s cards are just loaded with Hall of Famers, so that makes them fun as well. Not only is it a stroll down memory lane, but also a chance to pull some Hall of Famers out too. So without further ado, let's get started. As is customary, the Undertaker will supervise the break here, the rip, whatever you want to call it. Got our puzzle pieces. Starting things off with Shane Mack, Alan Trammell, MVP, Jack Howell, another Bobby Bonilla Diamond King, another checklist, Cal Ripken Jr., shortstop MVP, the Iron Man, John Moses, Bobby Thigpen, the other Ripken. Need a Cal Ripken Sr. card to complete the trifecta. I don't know if he appeared in any of these sets. I know he was around, but I don't know if he made it in the 89 Donruss. R.J. Reynolds, Rich Yett, Tom Bolton, Chris Spire, Dave Magadan, and Jose Guzman. All right, a couple Hall of Famers in the first pack. See if we can pull any of those better rookie cards out of this stack. Aha, there's a Ken Griffey Jr. It's another one. Terrible print issues, though. Seems to be an epidemic with this. You see it right there in the middle of his jersey below his hands. Right there by my finger. Still cool, though. Not going to complain. That'll make a nice home in my personal collection. Larry McWilliams, John Dobson, Jeff Musselman, Cecilio Guante, Steve Lyons, Lance McCullers, Gene Nelson, Darrell Evans, Tom Prince, Pat Perry, Andres Thomas, Bryn Smith, Mike Bielecki, and we'll finish that pack off with Luis Polonia. Still looking for one of those Smoltz cards. Be nice to see a clean copy of Ken Griffey come out, but it is what it is. Still fun to pull Hall of Fame rookie cards for the personal collection. I don't even know what a Griffey, probably raw, maybe $3 or $4 if it's in good shape. I don't know, maybe get $100 for one that's graded out at a 10. I honestly haven't looked. I don't know. I'll have to do a little research on that. Doesn't really matter. I'm not looking to sell it anyways. Mike Jackson, Brian Downing, Harold Reynolds, Diamond King, Jose Canseco. I always loved Jose Canseco cards back in the day. Luis Aquino, Mark Clear, Mark Lemke, Les Lancaster, Don Robinson, Storm Davis, Ken Oberkfell, Brad Wellman, Manny Trio, Pascual Perez, and Bo Diaz. All right, keep her moving along here. See if we can complete that puzzle at the end. Bob Forsch. Yes, I'm a baseball nerd. I will put the puzzle together at some point if I have all the pieces and Probably try to turn it into some sort of wall art. Just glue it all together and frame it up maybe. I think they're fun little pieces of nostalgia. I know a lot of people are annoyed by the puzzle pieces, but way better than gum in my opinion. Jerry Brown, another Wally Joyner, Joe Hesketh, Randy Myers, Felix Fermin, Hall of Famer George Brett, Zane Smith, Carmen Castillo, Dennis Cook, Carney Lansford, Frank Viola, this guy I had a decent collection of. Just looking at some of his numbers here. Wins by year, 18, 18, 16, 17, and looks like he led the majors with 24 wins and 88, 264 ERA. Pretty solid year there. Bruno, Tom Bernansky. There's another Pete Harnish. No, man, look at how good the centering is on that. That is impressive. And Chad Kruger. 5 packs to go, it looks like here. Daryl Boston, some sweet glasses. Ray Quinones, Dennis Rasmussen, Oral Hershiser, Jack Armstrong, Danny Heap, Edgar Martinez, Kevin Seitzer, Lloyd Mosby, Dick Schofield. Man, we are on fire with the Chris Sabos. Tracy Jones, Chili Davis, Mike Flanagan, and Ron Oster. 4 packs to go in this stack. Still looking for Smoltz. Probably the key rookie that we're missing. Excuse me. John Candelaria, Mike Maddox, Ken Phelps. There it is, John Smoltz. Terrible centering, though. Dang it. Still cool card, though. Like I said, never going to complain about pulling a rookie of a Hall of Famer. It would be nice if it was clean, nicely centered, but still fun to own. Greg Swindell, Mark Langston, Alex Sanchez, Juan Nieves, Glenn Hubbard, John Fishel, Greg Gagne. I hated that guy when I was a kid. Couldn't even tell you why. I hated him. You get these weird opinions about things when you're a kid. You know, I was telling my buddy James last night how for some reason I hated Danny Tartable. I don't know why. And in my mind I had made up that he was a wannabe Bo Jackson. I don't even know where I came up with that. It's just one of those things that I made up in my brain when I was a kid, and then I hated Danny Tartable, just like Greg Gagne. I couldn't tell you why I hated that guy, but I sure did. So it's weird, the cards we collect, the players we develop an affinity for, the players we don't like, or even, I don't know, I hate to use the word hate, but when I was 9 years old, I honestly hated getting a Greg Gagne card. But anyways, Greg Harris, Mike Greenwell, Eric Show, and Todd Benzinger. All right, let's see if we can get another Randy Johnson now. Puzzle pieces. Van Snyder, Jesse Orosco, Rich Gedman, Scott Sanderson, Craig Worthington. There's that Luis de los Santos. I don't know why I find that card so humorous, but the eyebrows, the Jerry curl, the smashed dented hat, I mean, it just all makes for an iconic 80s baseball card, I guess. Jose De Leon, Crime Dog. Put him on the stand. Put him over Alan Trammell. big PC of Crime Dog when I was a kid. He should get in the Hall of Fame too. That 7 home runs holding him out. I mean, it's just so arbitrary and silly. If that strike year doesn't happen, he comes up with those 7 home runs. I can almost guarantee it. Ken Caminiti, another Alan Trammell, Craig Reynolds, Luis Salazar, Andy Hawkins, Greg Matthews, and Dave Winfield. All right, 2 packs to go. Looking for another Randy Johnson, maybe a clean copy of the Ken Griffey Jr. I'm having a great time with these cards, though. This is the peak of my collecting. Probably, I would say the peak of my collecting was 87 through maybe 92. Those 5 years when I was just going gangbuster, spending every dollar I ever got my fingers on down at the Ben Franklin. Go down there, get a stack of cards and a bunch of penny candies, and get together with my buddies and then see if we could swindle each other out of our favorite players. Keith Miller, Fred Lynn, Bud Black, Steve Jeltz, Boomer, David Wells. Looking pretty lean there in that picture, to be honest. Ken Hill, Teddy Higuera, Sid Fernandez, Mike Greenwell, Tom Niedenfuhr, Lance Parrish, played a long time, caught a lot of games, I feel like, Ted Power, Chuck Krim, Alejandro Pena, Jeff Hamilton rounds out that pack. All right, last pack for this stack. Looking for a little last pack magic. See if we can get a clean Griffey, maybe a Smoltz that's centered a little bit better. Another Randy Johnson would be fun. Take a Fred McGriff base card. Haven't seen one of those come out yet for the PC. Trying to rebuild my McGriff collection. Just picked up actually. Got you guys over there, but apologize for that. We're gonna leave that in there because we are a top-notch production. I did pick this up the other day on eBay for just a few dollars. I know it doesn't really pertain to the video. Let me get you guys recentered there, but I'm super happy to have this one in my PC again. Actually, I never had this card when I was a kid. I could never get my hands on this for whatever reason, but there it is. 86 Fred McGriff rated rookie. I think I'm going to slab that one up. It's really clean. It's centered well. The edges are crisp, but I don't know if it'll show up here on camera, but there is just a little bit of, if you look in the white box there's a little bit of blue bleed there. Might keep it from getting its highest grade possible, but I don't really care. I just think it's going to look cool in the slab. It's going to look cool in my personal collection. So stoked to have that one. So thanks for listening to my rambling there. Let me get this thing kind of back where it needs to be. All right, here we go. Last pack of that stack. Rob Dibble, Tommy Herr, Jack McDowell, Pete Stanishek. Here it is, another Randy Johnson rookie. It's got that same bleed. The last copy has that too. Look at the bottom right corner. The black just bled down in there. It's a little off center, but still cool. Happy to have it. Scott May, Dave Schmidt, Dave Smith. Strawberry goes in the PC pile. Francisco Melendez, Luis Agallo, Hal Morris. Look at that intensity, the focus and intensity there. Wow. Mark Parent, sorry. Kevin Gross, and Brian Harvey to round out that last pack. Okay, all in all, really solid. I mean, we pulled the 3 big rookies out of there. We got Randy Johnson, Ken Griffey Jr., and John Smoltz. A few Hall of Famers mixed in. Really fun pile of cards to go through. And we have one more stack left, which will be the 4th episode. We're running up on that 15-minute mark. So I'm going to get you guys out of here. I really appreciate you tuning in, spending some time with me on these 89 Donruss. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. Comment below if you're so inclined. We'll see you guys on episode 4 of 1989 Donruss Baseball. Until then, guys, keep on ripping.